How does blackjack edge sorting flip the casino advantage? Imagine playing a game where you can tell what card is coming next just by noticing tiny differences on the back of the cards. Sounds like magic, right? Well, it is a real technique called edge sorting. It's used by some players to get an upper hand over the casino in blackjack and other card games. This method depends on spotting small flaws or asymmetries in the design or manufacturing of the cards. These imperfections can make the backs of the cards slightly different from one another. When a player recognizes these differences, they can figure out if the next card is likely to be a high-value card like a 10 or an ace, or a lower-value card. Knowing this can change how they bet and play their hand. The process starts when a player notices that the backs of the cards are not perfectly symmetrical. For example, if a card is rotated 180 degrees, the pattern on its back might look a little different. The player then asks the dealer to rotate certain cards, often pretending it's just a superstition or a personal ritual. This way, the player can make sure that high cards are turned one way and low cards are turned another way. Over time, as cards are dealt, collected, and reshuffled, the player keeps track of which cards are which based on their orientation. Automated shufflers can help keep the cards in the right orientation, but manual shuffling can mess up the system. Once enough cards are sorted, the player can peek at the backs of face-down cards and guess if they are high or low. This gives them a big advantage. For example, if they see that the next card is probably a 10, they might raise their bet or decide to hit or stand differently. This is not the same as card counting, which tracks the ratio of high to low cards left in the deck. Edge sorting is about physical flaws in the cards themselves. It requires specific conditions, like the casino using cards with identifiable flaws, the player being able to influence card orientation, and the shuffling process not destroying the orientation. These conditions are rare, making edge sorting a high-risk, high-reward tactic. It is important to know that edge sorting is controversial. It's not technically illegal, but casinos see it as a form of cheating. If they catch a player doing it, they will refuse to pay winnings and might ban the player from the casino. Most famous cases involve baccarat, but the same principles can apply to blackjack when the right conditions are met. Successfully using edge sorting in blackjack is very difficult because it depends on finding flawed cards, dealer cooperation, often without their knowledge, and the casino's vigilance. In the end, edge sorting can turn the game in the player's favor by giving them clues about upcoming cards. But it's highly situational, risky, and can lead to serious consequences if caught. For most players, sticking with basic strategy and card counting is a safer way to reduce the house edge and improve their chances.